The 3 steps to take revenge on a narcissist. To what extent does conventional wisdom suggest you should seek revenge against a narcissist? How plausible is that? However, you must resist the temptation to go back with them. You should just stay away from the narcissist entirely. Concentrating on bettering oneself leads to just that result. I empathize with how you feel, but in a strange twist of fate, most people are lacking a vital component. In the face of the narcissist's tremendous abuse, you have every right to explode with anger or other negative emotions. They could not even understand why you're so upset with the narcissist. The fact that you are furious at something is a good sign. It's a source of motivation that, if used well, can speed up the healing process. Nonetheless, irrational anger is morally repugnant. Let's learn how to handle narcissists in every social circumstance. If you want to learn more, subscribe and hit the bell button. When we upload new videos, you'll know first. Let's continue. Do you ever get mad with narcissists? What do you do to calm down if you're angry? Share your stories in the comments to help other survivors feel less alone. Stop stuffing your anger down first. The vast majority of people make an effort to hide their anger while dealing with narcissists or situations in which they feel obligated to take part. Like it's a dangerous thing, they try to stay away from it, but they can't see that it's just another method to express anger. When you look at the relationship's mechanics, you'll see that this is a normal response to the narcissist's toxic maltreatment. Think back on the damage that narcissists caused you. It turns out that they lied to you. They promised to aid you but ended up doing nothing. They guarantee a brighter future tomorrow. When they zeroed down on you, they tried to disorient you by projecting an alternate reality onto your consciousness. Narcissists are people who, to improve their own self-esteem, work to make you become a pale imitation of who you really are. As the day drew closer, you were essentially thrown out with the trash. We've reached a truly terrible point. It hurts a lot to deal with all that's happening. Quite a few people will suffer as a result of this. This will make life very difficult for the affected person. That sums up the entirety of your life. It makes sense that you'd be outraged to the point of wanting to destroy them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not suggesting you give in to temptation. Just make sure it's not a hoax first. Accepting your anger and being okay with it is the appropriate answer. If you treated them the same way they treat you, there wouldn't be any distinction between you two. You will need to demonstrate that you are aware of this fact. You must acknowledge your anger first. Second, think about the narcissist's hopes for the relationship. Narcissists seek to have you give up your sense of self, your individuality, and your very essence. They opposed you from having any control over your own life, setting any boundaries, or acting independently. Actually, they wanted you to feel completely worthless, with no pride in yourself or your own worthlessness. Because of this, you've been isolated. Much suffering resulted from this appalling treatment. It was their goal for you to lose track of your identity. They wanted you to be submissive so they could use you as a doormat without giving you any resistance. They wanted to keep you from speaking. They were worried that you would learn some unsettling things about yourself if given free rein. When they were able to control every part of your life, they felt strong and in control. The fact that they don't have free will is why they were so against you having it. If you want to take the right steps, you need to know that. I assume you won't think twice about taking more action after you've learned all that, as that's exactly how the narcissist wanted you to act. Stage 3 entails actually winning against them. How? Please allow me to clarify on how the narcissist saw you. Do the opposite of what the narcissists would like you to do. Why? Why? Because, like the fabled bird, you may rise from the ashes and be as strong as the phoenix if you put in the work. A narcissist would hate for you to be like this. If you put forth the effort to heal and safeguard yourself from future narcissistic relationships, the narcissist's attempts will have been for naught. They'd fail because you've shown them that they can't control you by learning to say no, keeping and defending your resources, and being your own person in relationships. They have more power than they realize. Their arrogance leads them to believe they are invincible and omniscient, when in fact, they are neither. In a sense, the fact that you are bettering your life is the greatest tragedy for them, since it proves that they fell short of their own expectations. The fact that you were able to pull this off proves that narcissists are doomed to fail in their attempts to manipulate you. Narcissists expected you to self-destruct emotionally, but they were wrong. It's a huge letdown for narcissists because they want you to feel the same despair they do, which never stops eating away at them. They tried their best, but ultimately failed. That they did such a terrible job of it is the real tragedy. Alternatively, it would be best if you found some constructive ways to express your anger. Learn healthy outlets for your anger if you want to recover and move forward on your path. The anger you feel is valid, and you should use it to propel you ahead in your healing and recovery. In conclusion, if you want to get back at a narcissist, you need to learn to channel your anger into self-healing so you can get past the trauma you've had because of your interactions with the narcissist and other painful situations in your past. The only way to avoid experiencing that pain was to avoid experiencing it. It needs to have the closeness, intimacy, and sincerity that you long for in human connections. Active participation is required to achieve the ideal atmosphere. You must accept your anger and find a constructive outlet for it. You were feeling better at the time. Thus, the words were delivered then. This concludes today's video. I'm happy that was of some use to you. Please share your thoughts in the space provided. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like and share this video with your friends. Please enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you.